Hello. Many of you know a man named Mr. Pregnant on YouTube, and many of you know that just a couple days ago as well, YouTube terminated his account. Yeah, YouTube gave 3 strikes on 3 of his videos, and those 3 I think had no reason to be striked or flagged or whatever. The first video that was striked was a video of Mr. Pregnant topless in New York City talking about his penis with a crowd of fans around him. Now, first off, Mr. Pregnant would not do something like that, like that, on public and put it on YouTube. No. The second one is called Mr. Pregnant Prank Calls 911. Now, that was a fake prank call. He called his friends or family that they did that with him. But what really kind of made me mad about this one is that this video has been on YouTube since 2007. So YouTube waited 4 years to do something about it. And it's like, really? And the third one, Mr. Pregnant Prank Calls the Police. And that one was uploaded almost 4 years ago. Now what I want to know is why YouTube, after 4 years, decided to put strikes on those videos. And those videos had no reason to be striked or anything, and neither did the first one. Now, when Mr. Pregnant asked for a reason why they were being striked, YouTube did not give him a reason at all. For the first video they striked, they said the following videos from your account have been disabled for the violation of the YouTube community guidelines. Your account has received 1 community guideline warning strike, which will expire in 6 months. Additional violations may result in the temporary disabling of your ability to post content to YouTube and/or the termination of your account. And Mr. Pregnant writes back that he knows the guidelines. He's asking them to disregard the warning strike, and there's no reason to have a strike on it. YouTube never said anything back to him. The second one, it also gave whatever reason a violation for the community guidelines. Mr. Pregnant writes back, it's 4 years old, it's fake, he did not call 911, and the actual video it's my girlfriend's voice, a strike for what? And YouTube, again, never wrote back. Third one, the same thing happens. Community guideline violation. But that one, they terminated his account. He tried to get more details as to why he was going to be terminated. He tried to get several attempts as to why he was being striked. And they said, thank you for submitting your video appeal to YouTube. After further review of the content, we determined that your video does violate our community guidelines and have upheld our original decision. They don't tell why they flagged it or anything. They just say, thank you, but we're still going to do this to you. Finally, he writes YouTube begging and pleading, talking about how this is his life, he spends hours editing, filming, everything. He only gets a few hours of sleep at night. He's doing this for our entertainment. And, he's been here since the beginning of YouTube. When they first started up, he was here. He donated a lot of money to their site, everything. He wrote 2 letters about that, begging for them not to do this. And YouTube finally responds saying, for more information on the policies regarding strikes, including strike expiration, please see the following help article. The best thing you can do is to simply be patient and be careful. Copyright strikes are avoidable and should start expire if no new strikes are occurred. The same goes for TOU strikes, whatever those are. And they don't resolve or remove strikes unless the person in question feels that the strikes are invalid. It's ridiculous. That proves either they're stupid, they're not listening to a word he's telling them, or they just do not care. And then when they finally terminated his account, he asked why he was terminated, and they reply, hi, terminated means that the YouTube account in question is closed down and videos are removed from the site. Does anyone see the justice in this as to why they terminated his account? They strike 3 videos which did not need to be striked at all. There is nothing wrong with them. He did not have any copyright on them. There was no inappropriate content on any of them. You know, if they were even going to strike him, do you think the least they could do was give a reason as to why they were doing this to him? Do you really see the fairness in this at all, people? Really. Mr. Pregnant deserves to be back on YouTube. This is completely unfair. In the description box, I am enclosing 2 links, and they are both to petitions to reinstate Mr. Pregnant because he more than deserves to come back onto YouTube. So I urge you to please sign them and to please make another video saying titled Reinstate Mr. Pregnant. Please spread the word. Thank you.